What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building. All Qualyang edition. It's cold outside, so I had to throw a sweater on underneath. And we got a video to finish because yesterday we were talking about which characters should return to Mortal Kombat 13. And before we get into it, I see a lot of y'all in the comment section saying, why are we talking about Mortal Kombat 13 already? It's because there's no Mortal Kombat 1 news, so what else do y'all want to talk about? Should we just stop making Mortal Kombat videos? No, so we got to keep it moving. Now, we finished half of the roster yesterday, so today we're going to continue on with the second half. And we got to start with my favorite character. We got to start with Bi-Han. Now, of course, Bi-Han should absolutely return to Mortal Kombat 13. You know what? In this expansion, I'm just hoping they don't do something stupid like kill Bi-Han in between games, like the Mortal Kombat 12.5, and then we go into Mortal Kombat 13 as Noob Saibot. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Again, this is my favorite character in Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, and this is my favorite version of Sub-Zero, so I like to see Bi-Han moving forward, if at all possible. Now, they had the Bi-Han costume on Amazon. This is my costume from last year. I had no idea they would have the Bi-Han costume so quick, and I'm pissed because I just checked yesterday and I wouldn't be able to get it in time. So next year, we will be Bi-Han for Halloween. So, next we got Johnny Cage. Of course, Johnny Cage, one of the main characters in Mortal Kombat. I was surprised when they killed him in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I was a kid, and I was still surprised when he got killed. I think Johnny Cage is a fixture in the Mortal Kombat universe. Does he have to be a fixture with Sonya Blade? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'm going to keep saying that until we get Mortal Kombat 13. I don't care if it's 5 or 6 years out. I'm going to be here regardless, God willing. But I want to see Johnny Cage continue on, maybe with Katana. I think that would be an interesting plot twist. Now we know Liu Kang's Katana is in another universe, so it really wouldn't interfere with his thing at all. So, you know what? I think it'd be an interesting story to go with. Maybe it doesn't work, maybe it does. We'll see. Next, we got to talk about Kung Lao. Now, Kung Lao is a character that they don't mind killing. Now, I'm glad really nobody died in Mortal Kombat 1 because I don't want to go into this thing where we're resetting the universes, which we kind of already are there, but we'll see where that goes. But as far as Kung Lao, he usually takes a backseat to Liu Kang. In Mortal Kombat 1, he ended up taking a backseat to Raiden. So this guy, just a passenger driver, unfortunately, but I think he is a great character. You know, I love what they did with him in the Mortal Kombat movie, the one that came out in 2021, I believe it was. So, you know what? Hopefully the character keeps evolving and maybe one day he'll get his shine, but it just wasn't in Mortal Kombat 1. Next, we got Syzoth. Mortal Kombat 1 reintroduced Reptile in a very interesting way, and I don't think it's a negative thing because now he's on the good side, for now at least, because I still don't trust him. But it's to the point where he's more human than he is Reptile, even though he can switch between the two. He has a thing going on with Ashura, which is kind of strange because she's a demon and he's a lizard. So how does that dynamic even work? I don't know where they're going with it. We'll see if they actually stick to their guns with that one because I, for some reason, don't think they will. And being that, you know what, I just said I don't think they will, let's get to Ashura because she's one of the characters that I don't think is going to make it back in Mortal Kombat 13. Reptile for sure, but I just don't see Ashura sticking around. That one's hard, you know. I think it's 50-50. I just don't think her impact was enough in Mortal Kombat 1 for her to stick around, but I see her still being involved in the story in some way. I think it's 50-50 with Ashura. I don't think I can say for sure, but I would lean more on the side of not coming back than coming back. Li Mei is another one who had a good showing in Mortal Kombat 1. I don't think it was boom like it could have been, but you know what? She was there. I don't think they'll leave her out of the story just because she is one of the more popular characters now, and they did put a big focus on her. So I think Li Mei makes it back. Should she make it back? Do they continue on with the Onaga thing? I think that'd be interesting to play. That'd be interesting to play with if Onaga was the main boss in the next story. So if you're going to do that, then I say, yeah, bring Li Mei back. Next, we got Kenshi. Kenshi's turning into a Sub-Zero, a Scorpion, a Liu Kang. He's like a fixture in this Mortal Kombat universe now to the point where he's kind of paired with Johnny Cage in a way where you can't leave him out of the next game. Neither should you. Kenshi's a lock-in. For sure, Kenshi will be in Mortal Kombat 13. And then we got Natara. Natara was one of the characters I was most excited to see in Mortal Kombat 1. And I think the Megan Fox stuff unfortunately hurt her more than it helped her. Because I think she lost her identity. When I see Natara now, I think Megan Fox. And when I think Megan Fox, I think about
Are you not scared at all when you see me?
It was a bad performance. You know what? Maybe it was COVID. She didn't have the people in there to kind of direct her, to let her know where to go with the character, but I just don't think the output was as good as it could have been if we got somebody who was like kind of used to doing this stuff. Is Megan Fox a great actor? You know what? Loved her in the Transformer movies. I understand the Jennifer's body stuff on why you would give her Natara, but maybe she would have been better suited for like a Ashra. I don't know. I just don't think she fit the Natara role, and it really hurt her character. And why does Natara only have 950 hit points? Does anybody know? Because I haven't seen anything broken or overpowered with her at all. So if y'all know, let me know in the comment section. Next, we got to talk about Havoc. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did say Natara probably won't make it in the next one, right? I think if anybody on this roster, or out of anybody on this roster, she's right there with Reiko. Those two really have no chance of making it into the next Mortal Kombat game. And then we got Baraka. Come on, Baraka needs to be in every Mortal Kombat game if you ask me. I think this was a great showing for him. Probably the best showing for Baraka since Mortal Kombat 2, because they didn't really thug or dog him out. I mean, he had a good spot. He's like an inspirational guy. You know what? I got this Tarkat and we're gonna run with it. There's no cure. You know what? Y'all stop crying and stop looking for a cure. This is what we're doing right now. So I think Baraka, great fatalities, definitely overpowered. If you run into a Baraka online, you're gonna get tarnished. You're gonna get tore up. It's just how it is. But Mortal Kombat 1 definitely made some new Baraka fans, and like I said, I think he should be back in every game going forward. Next, we got Geras. I was surprised to see Geras make it in Mortal Kombat 1. But you know what? I think he's a fixture now. That sidekick with Liu Kang, I like the way they positioned him in this story. I kind of thought he was going to be a traitor. I didn't want it to go that way, but I was really satisfied with how things turned out, and I think he's going to be a good right-hand man to Liu Kang, so I think Geras does need to be on this Mortal Kombat roster moving forward. And then we got Havoc. Havoc was another one of the fighters I was most excited to see come back to the roster, because I like to use Sub-Zero in all of these games, but when Havoc was in Mortal Kombat Deception, I actually used Havoc as like a secondary main character. So I was excited to see him come back, but what we got with Havoc was kind of rough. His gameplay, fine. I love the things he does when he rips his arms off and beats the guy with it. His gameplay isn't for me this time, but it's okay. I see a lot of good people using Havoc. But him in the story, he was nothing. Havoc was really nothing in the story. The most significant part we see about Havoc, for one, was when Johnny Cage was shooting his movie and the bad guy was basically Havoc that he fought in the beginning. But then we saw Liu Kang dip his face, or not Liu Kang, we saw Kuai Liang dip his face in the fire and burn him up. And that's it. That's really all we got from Havoc. But then they had the audacity to put him at the end of the like the story mode and like the end scene credits. I'm like, Havoc is not a threatening character, so why are we using him for like the story expansion? Doesn't make sense for me. Depending on where they go with that story expansion tells me if Havoc needs to or will make it in Mortal Kombat 13 or not, but that's going to be important, because the way we see Havoc right now, he definitely does not have a spot in the next game, because he was fodder. I mean, what was he in the story? He was really nothing. And I hate to say that because I really love the character. And then we got this spot right here, y'all. You know what? I forgot to move the cursor on these characters. But we got this plus sign here, which everybody, well, most people thought it was a 24th character, but there was no 24th character. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. But I guess that's the DLC spot. Rumor has it Omni-Man's dropping next week, so hopefully we get some more single player content with that, because I really want to play the game, but I don't want to play the game online. Had a lot of fun with the Titan battle. I just need more of it. But thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, because whether we're talking about Mortal Kombat 13, Mortal Kombat 12, Mortal Kombat 20, we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat every Monday at least. Bomb Squad. Let's get to that.